So let's take a moment to just take a couple of deep breaths. Just really feel yourself sink into your body. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest as your breath moves in and out. Hearing any sounds that you hear either inside your room or outside, including the sound of my voice. Letting your whole body relax, all the muscles in your body. So really surrendering to the moment, surrendering to what's here. And let's drop into the felt sense in your body. And we're just going to notice. That's all we're going to do is just notice what's here. We're not going to do anything with anything that shows up. So you might notice some tension or tightness somewhere in your body. You might notice some energy moving. Might even notice some pains, aches or pains. So we're not going to think about any of these things. We're just going to notice them. And let's see if there's a particular sensation, body sensation that's calling your attention. That might be somehow stronger than the others. And bring all your attention, all your awareness right into that sensation. And do absolutely nothing with it. So if any thoughts come up about it, just let them drift by, and you bring attention right into the sensation itself. Full surrender to it. Letting it be exactly as it is. Nothing to be done with it, no stories about it, no judgments of it. Just a full-on yes. Full permission to let it be exactly the way it is. Willing to sit in it and let it be no matter what happens. Keep dropping in. And you just notice. You're just noticing the energy, noticing what it does, noticing what happens when you do nothing at all with it. For some of you, the sensation itself may have already changed. So whatever's here for you now, still in that felt sense in the body, sit in that, let that be too. If you're still with that first sensation, if it hasn't changed, notice if there's any thoughts about it. Note if there's any resistance to it, either trying to hold on to it or trying to get rid of it. And let that be too. But without any words, just sensations right now. Doing absolutely nothing with anything that shows up. You might notice some thoughts are trying to pull you away or to tell you something about the sensation. You can acknowledge those. And then bring attention, bring your full awareness right back into the sensation on its own. Full surrender to it. You might even notice that it changes or moves. We're just noticing, letting whatever happens, happen. Keep dropping into the felt sense in the body. You might notice that no sensation can actually stay if you're not fighting it. And if something is staying, notice if there's any thoughts about it. Even the thought, I don't want this. And let that be too. We're just noticing. So we're not thinking about any of it. We're actually dropping into the felt sense. Doing nothing at all. And notice what's here now. Bring your full attention into it. Even if resistance is here, bring your full attention into that energy. But without any words on it, let the words fall away. Just feel what resistance might feel like in the body. And if you couldn't even resist that, if you didn't have any stories or judgments about that, if absolutely everything is allowed, keep dropping in. Not trying to change anything. Just noticing what happens when you give up control. Give up trying to control. And if trying to control is here, let that be too. Nothing to be done with any of it. And if you have one of those minds that just doesn't want to quit, the thoughts keep coming, then let's look at thought. If you don't, stay with the sensations in the body, doing nothing with anything that shows up. But look at thought. Look at the actual energy of thought. So not the words. the actual energy of it. If you could reach out your hand and touch it, what is it made of? What is its substance? Does it even have one? What if you do nothing with that either? If you don't follow the thoughts or believe them, if you're just noticing, does anything stay? So bring it in closer, dropping in. If something's staying, something's really sticking, then just sit in it and let it be. Notice if there's any attempt to do something with it. That's an even more subtle energy, and let that be too. Any movement either toward or away from any thought, any energy, any sensation. Notice if that's happening. And do nothing with that either. And notice what happens when you let even that be. This is really the practice. This is the rest, the resting, letting everything be as it is. If you can spend even a few minutes every day doing this, noticing what happens when you do that.